why this limitation?
Because as a physical body, as a physical experience itself, we are limited, right? Correct. Experience itself can happen only to the limited. What have I been explaining with the yin and the yang? Something which is maximum yin is concentrated. That is why our bodies are held together. If we release too much energy, बहुत ज़्यादा सत्व में चले जाते हैं. If you increase too much space element in the body, okay, it will actually start disintegrating. You will probably, your hands will start floating away. Okay.
Yeah.
And once that happens, can you experience? Can you really experience? Let's say, Fantastic Four देखा? Correct? That rubber man, उसका हाथ एकदम लंबा हो जाता है. Correct? But then the control becomes weaker and weaker the more you expand. So to shift a ton of air is actually more difficult than to shift 1 ton of rock. Correct? Because the force that can be exerted upon it, the experience that can be created upon it, can happen only when you are actually compressed. When you, the yin. So we say that every person, every individual, technically we are Shaktis. Correct? What is Shakti? It is yin. Shiva is also a type of Shakti, but it is more expanded. Okay. Experience can happen only and only to the limited. That is why our sensory perception also is limited. Correct? Every human being feels, okay, oh, to that extent, oh, I am, see, unconsciously, consciously, every human being is constantly feeling, I am limited, I am small. Okay? Can I really achieve these great heights? Correct? But because you are able to experience it, you also can then aspire to achieve it. Correct? If you did not have that limitational understanding, then you will not also have the aspiration to achieve it. Correct? Experience can happen only to Jiva. It cannot happen to Shiva. Okay? Because he is infinite. Okay. From Shiva's state of consciousness, Jiva, this is the highest possible manifested form and reality that is possible. Okay. We believe कि oh no, I want to become like Shiva. But was he is trying कह रहे नहीं वो तू छोड़ तू इसको experience कर ले. Correct? Because this is the highest form that is possible in evolutionary story. Big Bang started a couple of billion years ago. वहाँ से यहाँ तक पहुँचते पहुँचते evolve होते होते from an amoeba to an ape to a human being to being able to develop all the tools, techniques, technologies, all Shiva made available in collective consciousness. It's there for millions of years. But for it to concentrate and take a physical form, a material form, how much time is it taking? 25-30 साल पहले बड़ा मोबाइल फोन आया था ऐसा एक और people used to feel proud, you know, ऐसा सूटकेस में फोन लेकर घूमते थे. Today we are, how many years did it take for that technological advancement? Correct? It is taking time. What is taking time? One, the concentration. And then from that concentration, filtering all the resonances that are available in the, the Mahalakash or the collective consciousness and bringing it to material life. Okay. Mahabharata mentions about Garud Viman. Correct? It mentions, तभी mention किया है, but the plane was invented when?
Yeah.
Correct? Why? Why this lapse of time? Okay. First, it comes to someone as an idea, but then to materialize that idea, what I am talking today, this is the first time that I am delivering this content in this lecture. Correct? Because I have been sitting on this in my mind since 2014, 2015. But to be able to deliver 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days worth of content, concise, digestible, deliverable, has taken me these number of years. क्योंकि वो एक लाइन, एक चीज उसको फॉर्म होते होते फिर उसको ऑब्जर्व करो, फिर बैक टेस्ट करो कि हाँ भाई ये जो बोलूंगा वो सही भी है या गलत है. कोई सीनियर डॉक्टर आके बैठ गया बोला ये क्या बकवास करता है? Correct? Objectionable. I don't want to deliver anything which is ambiguous. Everything has to be provable because the current race, we are the Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga means jet age, space age, tech age. Correct? In which case everything has to be scientific, deliverable. A layman should understand कि भाई ये गलत नहीं बोल रहा. Spirituality and science can go hand in hand together. So this is the entire process. That is why the limitedness. Getting this? Yeah, you read somewhere on Google, Baba, or you read a book, or you attended a workshop, and someone sold you the idea that there are these sacred numbers. Are they there? 100% there. Okay. Music and mathematics are two sides of exactly the same coin. It is the same manifestation. It is the same wave pattern. If you are right brain oriented, you will understand music, which is what I do. Okay. If you are left brain oriented, the same music, the moment you hear in your brain, it is interpreted as mathematical numbers, which is also what I do. Correct? Both of them are exactly the same manifestation. ये लेंस पहन के देखूंगा तो म्यूजिक दिखाई देगा, दूसरा लेंस पहन के देखूंगा मैथमेटिक्स दिखाई देगा. Correct? So when you are in tune with a certain frequency, with a certain resonant sound, with a certain property of it, let's say if you are more logically minded, you are more, so see there is auditory perception and there is visual perception. If you are more of a visual person, which you are again, correct? Because of your work, you are more of a visual person. You are not more of an auditory person. You will start seeing everything into data and numbers. Matrix देखा था मुझे? 0 1 0 1 0 1. What is it? Ultimately, it's all frequencies, but it was visualized. Okay, this is how the binary it goes. The waves are created. It goes 1 2 1 0 1 0 1 0 ऊपर आता 1 0 1 0 नीचे आता. Correct? Identify what type of a person you are, and that is why you are seeing these sacred numbers, sacred geometry. Correct. But should you be reading deeper into it from most of these books which are talking about angels and दूर से angel